Yeah, the harassment coming out from Malrine with that Whirling Death is pretty damn strong, but you also can dish it back quite nicely with the enchant. The issue is, as you lose strength, of course, your damage output does shoot down, so it's a little bit rougher to exchange, and you have that natural regen advantage for Malrine with a value point in the chain.
Oh, BoBoKa, bottom lane, going to be saved right now by JT. A Sneykingi, the one to give away first blood, and now the bash is coming out. JT, how lucky can we get? Give it a crack, JT.
One more? No.
He won't fight. Sometimes the gods are in your favor, sometimes they aren't. Jonathan, and oh, nothing to say. He kind of just walked into Malrine and he copped a Whirling Death.
Not that far behind in comparison to the Timbersaw, but the EXP differential is certainly something a little bit concerning for the Shaper.
Lane, there is a rotation coming in from Crit. Nothing to say, already dropping low. There goes the tanking from Malrine, just taking all the tier 1 tower hits as Crit moves in. With the toss out of Malrine, able to secure another great kill onto Nothing to Say. This time around, though, it seems as though Falcons have read the movement, so they will back off. Though had Nothing to Say mid lane. Has he read this movement? Toss back from Crit once again into the Timber. The Blood Grenade also going to land, and now with the chain forward, Nothing to Say. He'll survive a little bit longer. Hoping for a level 6 timing, but not going to find it yet. As the chase is on, they'll even get a silence out from Sneykingi. And Nothing to Say, he'll even place a ward down, but that was spotted. It gets pinged out. Crit saw him drop it. You can really just set up these beautiful ganks over and over again, knowing that ATF wants this situation anyway. Like he's your old school off lane. He doesn't want help. He wants to suffer, as it should be.
Yeah, he also chooses here's that cans hold solo as they jump mid.
Absolutely. Crits in again. They won't find the kill though this time around as BoBoKa barely survives. Nothing to Say he's going to go for a bit of a chase. He's got the Echo Slam available now. Sneykingi gets caught out and there's your Echo committed. Nothing to Say, not wasting any time. But now the turnaround, Malrine, he'll find Nothing to Say, but it does cost his own life. Crit in the meantime, also getting charged by JT, so you're going to find a third target. And it seems as though G2IG this time around, they've adapted.
JT finds a good angle here.
It would be a massive kill for G2IG to find. JT just needs the vision for the charge out. Seems like he's got the information. Meanwhile, top lane, xNova does get caught. Skiter has also been caught out though by the looks of it. A Skiter dropping low, does go down. That's a fantastic trade for G2IG. You'll make that trade any day of the week.
So, a rather even game in terms of net worth. The aggression is on G2IG, but their lineup is the one that needs to clear out this map a lot faster anyway. Again, they've kind of stopped at the tier 1s. They haven't gotten a good fight just yet to transition into a tier 2 push.
xNova gets jumped by Crit, but he has plenty of help around the corner. This could be a team fight. The G2IG wants to take. There's Nothing to Say. Jumps in. Crit is blown up immediately. Malrine is getting very, very low. He does need to retreat, but Monet is not leaving him be. Monet continuing the chase, but the Doom is out. Still Malrine is gone as JT does get the charge off. Now ATF copping the Nether Strike. He needs his own way out, but the bash comes just in case he needed it. Though it didn't seem like he did, but a 3-for-0 trade as Falcons once again being punished for their aggression. You know, wishful thinking, I suppose, trying to go for that fight as now G2IG is going to go for a free Roshan after knowing they've got that team fight, and very freely through the mid lane is something that Falcons I don't think are going to enjoy quite much.
Yeah, they definitely won't. The Falcon vision is still mainly aggressive, not defensive for farm. They do try for the Tormentor, and well, Sneykingi this time around is our victim. It does happen.
Skiter though. Oh, Skitter's a much bigger deal. And Nothing to Say. Oh, we can smell him.
I mean, he sees someone dies to a neutral. He knows what's up.
And again, I mean, the net worth lead is nothing to really write home about. Less than 1k here for G2IG, but again, just the tempo and momentum is certainly sitting in their favor at the moment as xNova again going to be jumped here by Malrine. They want to deal with the Chen though. He is somehow still alive, just not taking enough damage yet. xNova though, eventually going to go down. And in fact, Monet, is he just dead? The Aegis is gone. That was a Doom committed by ATF, so you won't have that available now. JT for the charge in, but decides better off.
G2IG from trying to fully force into a tier 2 into the high ground situation here, and they take this opportunity to smoke. No Doom, but if they can find an opening, they've got the output with Malrine now.
Bottom lane, who have they got? Oh, they found Monet. That is huge by Falcons. Monet just farming underneath an observer ward of the Radiant as JT now charges in. Should be okay to back his way out. The Crit is still chasing him down, but does think better of it. He'll go after xNova instead. Avalanche toss up. Nothing to say, gonna jump in and help out. Taking down Crit and now the Soulbind. Locking two of them together. xNova dropping low, but BoBoKa trying to heal him up, but it's not gonna be enough. xNova is gone. XIG, they still want to go for the fight. The charge is in from JT, but here comes ATF, and here comes the Eclipse of Skiter. But where's the detection? The Glimmer Cape, it just saves JT. He'll walk out for now as Malrine, he's gone too deep. Nothing to say will punish. Falcons, I mean, it started off great. You took Monet down, the Morphling was gone, but somehow G2IG, they find a way to even up this team fight. G2IG putting the pressure on already without even starting a fight.
They've been really patient. Like they're holding this position really well. They've got a good ward to watch that. Top flank, top right flank.
Oh, Echo committed. They have found Sneykingi. Sneykingi, he is down, and Malrine. Malrine not looking too healthy either, but he will be able to walk away for now as they'll make the jump in onto ATF. ATF, he is down. 2 gone for Falcons. They will buy back on Sneykingi, but not quite on the Doom yet. Seems like Skiter just going to TP away. And Roshan, it is almost guaranteed to go the way of G2IG now.
He's not able to try to go forward and dish damage out onto the wider scope.
Falcons, they are going to split up just a little bit. Hang around that radiant side triangle. G2IG keeping up the pressure, just all waves in the mid and bot lane being forced in constantly. They are giving farm priority over to ATF as mid lane. JT does get caught out with a great avalanche toss, but JT gets the BKB off in time, and now the Hand of God, and now the Echo! Oh, nothing to say! What a setup!
Oh my.
Sneykingi and Malrine are both gone!
That, again, not the ideal. Like, ATF somehow managed to doom JT while he was charging. That's not the target anymore.
Oh, JT?
JT does die in the fountain, sure. Doesn't matter. He got doomed while charging out anyway. He just used that ult up.
Here we go. I believe I did say Sneykingi died as well, but he did not. My apologies for that one as mid lane JT. You see, he does get caught initially. Just so much committed onto the SB and nothing to say. More than happy to jump in as here we go again, mid lane. Who they got? xNova is gone. There goes your Aegis onto Monet as well. So that's 1 life gone. There's now nothing to say. Dropping low, loses his own life. Monet needs to run. It's a 2v5 situation, and it is not in the favor of G2IG. They have lost 3. Just fundamentals here from G2IG.
Yeah, just forcing movement out. Just trying to set up the map for when that Roshan is back up. And now they've got the better position as Roshan is supposed to spawn him.
xNova does get caught, and they've got committed, somehow still making it up for now as JT. He charges right in, the Spirit Breaker, what a Giga Chat, he'll cop the Doom, but he's just TPing out. JT, he's fine. Monet, he's the one to jump back in. Crit is gone. Malrine, he's not looking safe either, but he will chain away for now, still making it, and barely does escape, but you've lost the support duo. Falcon, they can buy back on Sneykingi. They cannot on Crit.
Maybe JT if you really wanted a double BKB, if it does seem a little bit unnecessary. So you've got the double BKB for Nothing to Say, the double slam that could potentially come true here. Both sides did save their refresh, so you still have a secondary Doom ready for Amar if NTS does decide to refresh early to force a fight. That's some really quick reflexes on Falcons to break up that initiation, but
Right in. They don't even want to wait for the secondary Echo Slam. They're just jumping right in immediately as Crit is down. That's a great start. The Crit does have buyback this time as Malrine. He'll blink it. Chaining right back out though. Chipping away at the Morphling. G2IG, no fear in the world. They'll move in again. There's nothing to say. Look at the jump in. The Fisher, the refresh. The 4-man Echo out from NTS. Just locking them all down. Falcons, they'll buy back again. All 5 heroes up. G2IG, do they want to keep this going? It seems like the answer is yes. They will get the bottom racks. Monet, he'll move right into the mid racks. Malrine, he's going to try and stop the mid racks from going down, but he cannot deal with Monet. Instead, they'll throw the Doom out onto the Morphling. But Monet casually walk out, and he does have the Aegis. So you lose 1 life, no big deal.
Just a little bit of a reset. A little bit of unfortunate of those buybacks.
There's 1 racks remaining here up at the top lane. Nothing to say. He will lead the pack through the bottom lane. G2IG looking for that opening. Nothing to say. He does successfully get onto the high ground. Falcons have no idea. And the Echo Slam, NTS! You monster! Oh, I can't believe it. He just sneaks right from the backside. And they just melt. The buybacks are coming, but doesn't even matter.
No.
It doesn't seem like it. Nothing to say. He doesn't need to say anything this game, John. He showed everything. Skiter still trying to fight, just getting annihilated. So nothing to say now, getting tossed back. Maybe they can fight this one out. They've lost the Earthshaker, but Monet's the big problem now. He's the one you've got to deal with as Monet takes down 3, will retreat. A triple kill for the Morphling. And GG is called. They've seen enough. That's it. Game number 1 to go the way of G2IG. And my goodness, this mid-Earthshaker, you cannot give NTS his hero, John. I mean, NTS, I'm not sure what happened. He joined G2IG. I'm not sure what they've done to the lad, but he's woken up, Jonathan. He wants some revenge or something.
It just looked atrocious for every Lena Malrine had to play up against. I'm surprised they didn't ban it earlier on. You're seeing that reflect now in CS. NothingToSay almost double what you have on Malrine up top.
Jump in onto xNova. Hex was out, but grenade lands, and with the hoof stop there, ATF is able to secure a very nice kill for himself on the Centaur. It'll be a very good start that Falcons was looking for. 4 items slowly coming up here on Falcons. Those levels up on Crit the Food in the mid lane. Sneykingi maybe able to pincer in here JT Magnus, though JT the one to skewer him back towards BoBoKa. Sneykingi though very, very tanky, and Skiter gonna be around to help. They do have the RP to play with, but there's just too many heroes coming in from Falcons now. They've got the numbers, and JT is gone. BoBoKa doesn't look like he's too safe either. The Earth Spike will land, and BoBoKa eventually going to be fed the way of Skiter as he does pick up a double kill on the Slark. And that's what you love to see if you're a Falcons fan.
A lot of commitment out. Yeah. They couldn't find it. Yeah, a little bit of frustration.
That's all right.
Little JT.
I would have pegged the mouse at the screen. He did better than I did. ATF's going to go down. Radiant triangle, the nice finger coming out from Crit. xNova, he'll cop it. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Sneykingi being chased down. JT can commit the RP
Round 2.
if he wants the kill. Crit in the meantime going after NothingToSay. Skiter just getting so many Essence Shift stacks. Sneykingi in the meantime going to force the RP, and JT will not pop it. NothingToSay in the meantime. The slowest kills in the world is NothingToSay. Still giving stats away. Going back after Crit. Puts the hand up, but he will go down. You've got an Ench on one side, you've got a DK on the other side. Everything's just in slow motion.
You mentioned yesterday, that JT was a little bit of a madman just charging in. He wanted revenge here. The guy's very singularly focused. Doesn't find that Ench, doesn't have RP. We'll get the nice clip though.
Very nice, ATF.
No blink, no TP. He's stuck there.
He'll put his hand up. He's a good sport, Jonathan. He'll wave him goodbye. JT, thank you very much. ATF. He's got TP unavailable for 50 seconds. So this is a rather unfortunate situation for ATF. JT. Oh, JT! JT! This guy, I don't know what it is, but he's always doing something special in every game we see.
That's revenge. He couldn't kill the damn Enchantress twice over. There you go. That's a happy lad. You got him. He's just insane. Oh, every game.
This is the one tournament Arteezy can sit at home. He can enjoy himself.
2 for 1.
Look at these idiots getting clipped. Look at that. ATF and ATF. What if you could just keep him on the cliffs here, John?
I mean, Sneykingi doesn't have a TP. Just kill his career.
Just can't. You know what? The supports don't have a stun. This is the losing play though for G2IG. JT. What do you mean?
What's happening?
JT.
JT.
What do you mean, JT? JT, what are you doing? The circus is here in KO, John. Crit's in trouble now. Crit's gone.
Oh, Sneykingi got his TP. They couldn't kill the courier.
What is happening?
They went for Crit. Courier came in.
Oh, here comes ATF. NothingToSay. Gonna be chased down. Stun is out. I doubt they have the damage though to be absolutely fair. They'll keep going. Here comes Skiter. This is the damage you're looking for as the Laguna comes out. There goes NothingToSay. He is down. There's Monet. Uh-oh, wait a minute. JT's here. You've got to be careful, boys. We've seen this one before. He's looking for the angle. ATF runs. Sneykingi. He's getting body blocked. Monet. Does he set up for JT or does he just take the kill? I think he sets up. JT? No, he'll just go for the easy play. Just get the kill for Monet. And he'll take it for himself, in fact. Mid lane? They've got a target there, NothingToSay. He has not had the greatest game this game too. 1-2-2 is the scoreline for him on the DK. Meanwhile, ATF though, being stalked by JT, he will go for the skewer back into Monet. RP committed to boot. They are not messing around. They will take the Centaur kill very easily. And nothing to say in the meantime in the mid lane. He got away.
Oh.
I say that, never mind. Cast the Curse comes in. NTS does get caught out. Pops the finger, and he is as good as gone. My apologies to NTS.
You killed the man. It's all right, NTS. They found a tower down bot. They found a pickoff onto Amar. I didn't say it. You did.
You're welcome for the English lesson, John.
Thank you, Mike.
Here we go again. G2IG. 5-man smoke. Crit gonna get caught. Is just absolutely melting. A Sneykingi will be no different. He'll be the second one to go down, and G2. I mean, Roshan is now open if they want to try for it. And when I say try, I mean just take it, because they've got a
take long. Maybe the high ground on the bot, although there shouldn't be any rush to get that done just yet. Look, that was so damn quick.
Yeah.
For 23 minutes in.
Do not justify.
He's winning. He wants to win more.
Okay.
All right. He doesn't need the Orchid. He's got those TA traps. You don't need it. Just go damage.
He can't afford to. Like, it's not much of a game so far here from Falcons, and they do jump in now onto NTS, and they just blow him up. They'll even make the jump in on BoBoKa now. BoBoKa, he'll survive through the Invis. In fact, ATF, he's the one to get caught out. He does pop the Stampede, but he is down. Meanwhile, the egg has been dropped, but it won't matter. They will burst right through it. JT, I believe, sadly did not have the blink-off cooldown to go for the RP underneath the egg.
And again, just that was the perfect sequence of event. Just finger Laguna straight up, delete that one hero, and then you can take this prolonged fight with your Slark. He builds up the stacks.
Get up, walk it out. They've locked him down, and this will be a big one.
Okay.
Skiter getting caught on his own, a mega kill streak going back the way of NTS, and these are deaths you cannot afford to give away if you're Falcon.
Still, Falcons are trying to poke forward. They know there's vision.
He's the big boy. You can't lose Skiter. ATF, another big target if they could catch it, but they want the Slark so damn bad if they go in. The RP is out. Skiter, he's caught and he is blown up. No chance. There's Monet immediately jumping out. Maureen blows up BoBoKa and barely escapes. His crit will follow in terms of the deaths. 2 for 1, the way of G2IG. Falcons.
That was unreal.
Losing the Slark like that is not going to feel good. He has no buyback.
No, this is going to be the high ground for sure. Not going to take long. Amar?
Yeah, he's on to the DK. Nothing to say. Still just tanking through it as now. The skewer back. They've caught the Lena. No, in fact, it was the end. Maureen's fine. Sneykingi the one to go down, but they do trade NTS for that. G2IG, they won't mind. They're still going to go through the bot racks.
Dire's top tower is
That
under
burst.
attack.
That E-Blade into Dragon Slayer, it is a lot. Why is he so happy?
I love on a bit of bot lane. On the Phoenix again. xNova is down. JT's like, hey, NTS, what are you doing? What are you doing, NTS?
What's not fun is potentially losing this Roshan to Falcons. They forced the buyback out onto xNova.
And both sides, they are going to prep for this one. G2IG, they'll be the first ones in the pit. They've got no vision over the side of Falcons, who are patiently waiting for the right moment. You've got a trap, but that's about it for now. In fact, Roshan, it's immediately just gone. Monet on the chase. Maureen, he's a primary target, but he will be able to TP away for now as it slows her out. G2IG still trying to catch somebody else, but the Stampede is committed by ATF. They're just going to stand their ground by the looks of it.
They have vision in this area. They've got a really good spot. They know bot's not being shoved actively by any heroes, so it's got to be somewhere up top. They can just hold. Might be able to intercept nicely here.
Crit may get blown up here by BoBoKa, just not too careful. In fact, Crit does get the ghost set for in time, makes the jump in onto the Clinks. BoBoKa still alive, and now the stun!
Skiter!
He's alright. He does get into the ult. Egg is dropped. xNova chasing him down, and Skiter, he is gone.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. That's a problem. He is down 60 seconds, no buyback available.
They don't even find that kill onto BoBoKa. Like, the 4 stabs were just on point, dragging this sad Slark further in to the clutches of our DK. Now to high ground. And with all this damage, it's just not going to take too long, although Amar.
Yes, being targeted again, though this time they don't blow him up, and now the RP, they've caught the Lena. That's the big one, and Maureen is gone. Buyback available. ATF now being targeted. Monet, no hesitation, does take him out. In fact, xNova was the one to claim the kill. G2IG now in a 5v3 situation. 15 seconds just about for the Slark, but the skewer back. Catching Sneykingi for a moment, but he is still on the high ground. Meanwhile, nothing to say. drops a little bit low, but is going to be able to get away. Scan out is going to catch G2IG here in the mid lane. You're going through that bottom lane though. 2IG, no T3 tower to really protect them, and we've seen this before. They've got to be very careful. JT! They'll get a spear off. It is only Sneykingi, but they've got the kill. ATF moving in with a hoof stop, and the blow up is there onto BoBoKa. Gonna commit it to ensure they get the kill. Here's the peak line gameplay. The shards being used up by Crit. What we love to see is skiter getting aggressive. Gonna try and end up stacking up those essence shift stacks to skiter. Kind of by himself. Has the depth shroud for now. JT still able to just be force-staffed out of there. A 1-for-1 trade.
And it just feeds into this war of attrition, right? Slark enjoys longer fights. As the fight goes on, you're losing all your mana. You're not able to fight back. So it does make it a little bit of a challenge on the high ground if you can't find a back skiter.
Yeah, Skitter's trying his absolute best to catch JT here, but Skitter's the one being caught.
No, not like that. He does have buyback at least.
He does have buyback. That's a positive. Thank you for being optimistic.
The story of Bob in a 1v1. That's JT this entire game.
You can call him Justin Timberlake, John, but you can't cry him a river. He could not give a crap. He'll laugh right in your face.
Here goes the high ground. It still have that cheese.
Yeah. Jump in onto NothingToSay. NothingToSay has a BKB. There's your mana drain from Crit. Skiter. Here we go again. That's the buyback being committed, but he is dead!
Skiter!
Oh boy.
No! Oh, this... They're holding back. Creep wave's still coming in, but they will smoke. It just melts. Once they can focus on those buildings, it just doesn't take too much time at all.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, here we go. Jump is there. NTS is the target, but he is just a very, very tanky boy, not taking enough damage. That Laguna committed? I think it was onto BoBoKa, but BoBoKa could not care less. Sneykingi now, in a bit of an awkward scenario, does try and jump away, but can't quite do so yet with the nullifier on him. But he will be able to work. However, Crit, on the other hand, will just go down underneath the tier 4 towers.
No plate bounce.
Unfortunate.
It's just going to be megas. There's no contesting this. There is a respawn coming shortly, so you could try to hold for a little bit longer. G2IG, I'm not sure if they're keen on coming back.
Oh, nice skewer back. Sneykingi being caught. He is down without buyback. They've got the Slark up in 5 seconds. They need him desperately too. ATF with a nice hoof stop, but there's just no backup. In fact, now ATF in trouble. Pops the Stampede.
Oh, no.
But he's stampeding right into the graveyard. Skiter. Here we go again. Uses double pounce to jump in. Gets the ulti off. Tries for xNova. xNova just standing his ground. Does go for the egg now. Into the Sun Ray, and GG is called. GG is called. They have seen enough. And my goodness, G2IG. JT is having a great night.
He is a happy man today. G2IG,
Oh, yeah,
two tough opponents.
You'd think with the amount of smiles this guy's had this game, John, you'd think he'd have his teeth whitened recently or something. He's just showing off.